Glad to be woke this morning, and I'm glad to be on the side of the living. This video once in the past caused me some conflict, and I failed to talk because I feel conflict at that time. It was when my brother passed, and it was true feels hurt, and it was my true feelings. But so when I say so many people, let me give you like a closer number. About 11 people reached out to me in my inbox, and I received a couple of those with text messages, and they disagreed with what I was saying, and I was fine with them disagreeing. But let me move, y'all. It's cutting up again. What they disagreed with, and I'm not gonna get into that. I'm gonna make this morning, which now no more. Now I have experienced death in such a way that I can speak on it, on feelings about it. I'm gonna respond the same way to death. But let me tell you something that I do know. God is the one that has the final say so. Period. God is the one that has the final say so. So if you are not living your best life, now's a good time. If you're not chasing after your destiny, reaching your dreams. Good morning, Miss White. Reaching your dreams, doing what God told you to do. If you're wasting time doing a lot of little things like, like y'all know what I'm talking about, little petty things or whatever. If you're wasting your time with all that stuff, then okay, that's your choice. But this is what point I'm going to bring back up again today. I don't know when I will leave here. A lot of people say people have signs, people have wonders, doctors can come up with numbers or whatever. But that last breath, I don't care what, I don't care. I promise y'all, with 1,000 folks can come in my inbox now. That last breath, though, is what God says. He gets to choose. We leave out of this world in different ways. We leave out of this world. Some are murdered. Some die of sickness. Some die natural causes. Some dying from the coronavirus. Some are having heart attacks or whatever. We're transitioning in so many different ways. But the bottom line, good morning, Reverend Little. The bottom line is we don't get to choose that part. What we do get to choose is how we live. That's what we get to choose. And see, people, the last time, like I said, when I did a video like this, people had an issue because they were saying, well, if you take better care of yourself. Well, to be honest with you, some people take really good care of themselves and died in a car accident or something. I'm just telling y'all, you just need to do the best you can at all times. Hey, Quita. Good morning, Sharita. Good morning. Good morning, Quita. You just need to do the best you can to enjoy this life that God has given to you. And I'm telling y'all the truth about what I feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you the truth about what I feel. People are out here fussing at folks, and, everybody has an opinion about how you need to live your life and what you need to be doing. And I even told my husband when we were riding, I said, baby, I ain't gonna keep on saying nothing to such and such and such about that. I don't know how much time they got to live. I don't know how much time God gonna give them. Somebody else can have an extension of time to get their stuff right, and somebody else have less time. I don't have nothing to do with that no more. I'm you know what I'm saying? I can't say that my children will outlive me. I can't say I will outlive my children. I can't say that I outlive my mom. I can't say any of this stuff. I'm telling y'all, and all is that while I was here, that I lived my best life, that I was the person that God called me to be, that I did the things that God called me to do, and period. And I'm telling you, because we can think that we have this kind of power. I'm telling you, the last time I had so much feedback, because at that time I had about 5,000, folks following. And I think we had gotten a little bit larger. But I keep saying 5,000. But it was just, people was coming and they was like, that's scary to people, whatever. You can make it be whatever you want to be. But if I don't tell myself that, Princess, you may not live to be 50, you may not live to be 60, and don't sit up here wasting time twiddling thumbs trying to make husbands be who you want them to be, make wives be who you want them to be, correct children and all that stuff, and slapping folks around the head, and at the church cutting up, you know what I'm saying, at the job. Thank you, Reverend Little. At the job with all of that, I said, I'm looking at life a little bit different now. I'm telling you, because I told y'all, the death toll for people I know in the last month has risen so to the point. It's healthy people I know died. It's folks that done put my whole family, our mouths have dropped down and shot. And it ain't the coronavirus. It ain't the coronavirus. So I was sitting here like, whoa, Jesus. It's celebrities, people that we feel like we know or whatever. Like some of y'all making posts, and you got to list 5 or 6 people. Some of y'all sharing obituaries, sharing funeral services on Facebook, whatever. I ain't never seen nothing like this. And all of it is not no coronavirus. I'm telling you, all of the people dying and don't have nothing to do with the coronavirus. Doing something to them. I'm just telling y'all this morning. So what I feel like what you do have control over is how you live. How you live, the life that God has given you to live, and how you map this thing out. That's look. Honey, you can live it the rest of your life being sad and pitiful. Hold on, y'all, I gotta put this bacon up. I'm in the camper cooking bacon. They was telling us that it was a young man that went to Georgia to go see his mama, right? Go see his mama. Now, I think his was associated with the coronavirus, but he went to go visit his mama, whatever. I feel like in my spirit, God gave him the opportunity to go see his mama one last time, because they said once he got to his mama, he died. I just feel like then they said he had no business going across the line. Coronavirus is out here heavy or whatever, and blah, 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 whatever. Y'all know how we do. Good morning, Anthony. Good morning, Lisa. Y'all know how we do. But I told y'all one time before, I told y'all when Kobe Bryant died, I said folks had everything to say about what kind of life he was supposed to be living. He need to slow down. He need to go to college. He need to do this. He need to do that. And the Lord is the only one that knew how much time he had. The Lord is the only one that knew how much time my brother would have. And I got more than one deceased sibling. They may not be whole-blooded, but I got some half-bloods and some steps. You know what I'm saying? We just call them full-blood. They full-blooded to us. We don't see it that way in our family. But I'm telling y'all, it's cousins, auntie. When I found out that my cousin had passed, and it's been about a month ago, she did not want the treatment and stuff. So some people say, well, the doctors could have saved her life or whatever. She got sick or whatever, and the doctors could have saved her life. And if she had wanted this, and then she had did this, and she had did that, and somebody said, well, it's her decision. Honey, please. Y'all, we ain't got that kind of power. I don't know who told us. I don't know who. That was the argument the last time. I don't know who told us. Even if you had to pull the plug or had to make the decision on how somebody's supposed to live here, you still don't have the power, honey. You still don't have the power. I don't care what nobody say. I don't know what made us think that we had the final say. Yes, Quita and Sharita. Good morning, Emma. I don't know who told us that. The thing that we do have the power and control over, if you in this life, if you still waking up in the morning, if you still got some breath, if God's still giving you the movement of your limbs, and even without that, I have seen where God has touched some people who don't have their hands and they still being great. People that don't have their feet, they still being great. It's what you make out of your life, and I don't care what nobody say about it. This is True Feels Hurt this morning. It's what you make out of it. If you want to walk around here and be pitiful all the time, you get to choose that. You get to choose that. You can't blame God because you ain't came up, you ain't upgraded, you didn't make better choices. You can't blame him for all that. He gave you the ability to make decisions. Folks can think they crazy decisions. Okay, then some people came at me in my inbox talking about some, what if you have Down syndrome, autism, whatever. It's some people with Down syndrome and autism and other disabilities that are living their blessed life. Hear what I'm saying? And they coming out here and they being great. They making moves that some of us with the ability to do it are not making. One person can take $25 and do some magnificent things with the $25, and another person can waste $25. It's a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice. When I decided to travel to Georgia, I came down here for the camper or whatever, and I put on my mask when I go out. I do what I need to do once I got in this camper and clean this camper up, whatever. I take this mask off. I'm not walking around here in this camper with no mask on. And then when I decided to go outside to be with my family, we practiced as much social distancing as we were supposed to or whatever. But you know what I was thanking God for? I said, God. And I was sitting around the fire and I thought about that. I said, God, you gave us one more time to be together. And I thank you. One more time to enjoy one another. To get on the boat and just ride the boat. We didn't catch no, well, let me take that back. I didn't catch no fish yesterday. I didn't care. Because I value life. I value the people that I have. I got, like I said, some siblings that I cannot go anywhere with anymore. Somebody said when my brother Prince died, they said if somebody had been there, thank you, Didi, great morning. If somebody had been there, if somebody had, been really taking care of him. I had a friend die on Saturday, okay? They didn't find out that he died till Sunday. People talking about somebody had reached out, did anybody check on blah, 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 whatever. Let me tell you something. You can check on a person every day and call them one morning, they don't answer. You can go around, you know what I'm saying? If you doing what God tell you to do, if he tell you to reach out to folks, you better reach out to them, I'm telling you, because it may be the last time. And we don't have time to play around and play games and sugarcoat this thing and make people feel like, oh, you fine, baby. You got time to forgive. You got time, you got time to learn how to love. You got time to turn from your wicked ways. Okay. Got time. Like what Sharita said. Sharita said it. Look, I be wanting to say, child, please go on and buy. Sharita said it, and I just scrolled down to see it. She said, for no man knows the day or the hour when God will call you home. And that is the truth. Look it up. I'm going to work it out. I'm going to fix. Thank you, Emma. Thank you for confirmation. I'm going to fix it. You know that girl I went to high school with? You know them people I grew up around, whatever? I don't do them. Well, that's fine. Go on. Quit talking about that. Like you ain't got nothing else to do. If you really living your best life, you ain't got to be trying to show off to folks, whatever. You'll understand that, honey, you get one life and their life may be extended. You know another reason why I don't spend my time trying to correct and help a whole bunch of people no more. I thought, that like if I saw somebody making a mistake or whatever that I had made, I thought that I could just shed some light and give them some direction or whatever. That's all I can do. People gonna make their own decision. But you know what I said? I said, Lord, I'll be around here mad at these folks for not making better decisions and stuff. And their life will be extended. And mine, I be done wasted mine trying to fix people. Glory to God. Thank you for wisdom, Father God. I'll be around here trying to be like, you know what? If I was you, I wouldn't keep choosing these kind of men. If I was you, I would get... Look, let what Lord say. We better start believing that today could be our last day. You better. I'm not talking about living in fear. Let me catch that right quick. We are Lori, Princess, Sharita, all those that are helping me this morning. We're not talking about living in fear. We're talking about living life. We talking about living life. You sit up here talking yourself out of your blessings. You sit up here talking yourself, letting fear overcrowd all your thinking. You sitting up here worried about how your mama and your daddy treated you. Now you grown, and people going. That's another thing I'm telling you. They came. They was like, well, Princess, that affects people. Get yourself some help. Here, get yourself some help. If it's still affecting you and it's bothering you, I get that. Go get some help. If these folks that look, if you 30 and this happened when you 15, and these folks 15 years, then they're not the right ones. Go ahead and find you some people to help you. Get yourself together. My daughter said something yesterday. I was like, well, Lord, thank you. She said, Mama, I'm not ready to be bringing no kids into this world. I'm not where I want to be bringing no kids to the world. So I said, well, honey, I want you to be married and blah, 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 and all that. Anyway, she said, well, Mama, I'm going to be all that. What I'm saying is, I want to make sure I'm mentally stable, because some folks is bringing kids in here and they don't have it set together, and they still like little kids. I just was like, well, Jesus. They little kids themselves. I was just so proud of what my son has accomplished. That's why we was having the conversation. You know, and I was proud. I said, y'all, I'm so glad that Chris made the choice to marry this girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? And live, because he love her and she love him. That's what I was saying. And I said, people told them, y'all too young to be getting married. Well, but they ain't too young to sin. Okay. I was so proud of him for going ahead in his 20s and go ahead and make that lady your wife. Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I said, young, I'm proud of him for that. I'm proud that he didn't come up with no whole bunch of excuses as to why he couldn't do right. And y'all can think what y'all want to think. These are the prayers I prayed for my family. This is what I prayed. Both of my sons have made some very good decisions when it comes. They not out here doing no woman no any kind of way and playing games and stuff like that. And I thank God. And I won't run around right now because of that. Do they make other mistakes just like I did? But I'm sharing that with you today, because why can't you do right? Well, we gonna wait till we get this blah blah blah. I promise you, I feel like in my spirit, and somebody else can confirm this because you know it, because you've been through it. I feel like when you God, that you are setting yourself up not just for heavenly blessings, but for earthly blessings. I promise you. I feel like in my spirit. I promise you. I feel like when you make the decision, you know what, we might be struggling, but we struggling and we ain't living right in here. And so we're going to get this thing right. We're going to get this thing right in here. I'd rather struggle with you like this and we be in the will of God than for us to be over here struggling and we be hitting our heads up against this wall. Because we ain't going to get nowhere. Only what you do for Christ will last. Only what you do for Christ will last. People run their mouth all the time. They're going to run their mouth if you shack up. They're going to run their mouth if you get married early. They're going to run their mouth if you get married when you're 50. They're going to talk. Now, Sharita, Lord, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. I'm just telling you. They got something to say. They got something to say if you come. They got something to say if you go. But as long as you get it right with God, because you do not know your time. I'm telling you, you don't know your time. You don't have the same time frame as somebody else. That's why I tell my children all the time, never look in somebody else's yard. Some people ain't going to even make it to the final construction of the house, the property, because of how life is. Never, never, never look at somebody else's growth process. Never, never, never be saying to the Lord, don't open your mouth and be saying no junk about somebody got something other, faster than you did. All right, now, Cindy, help us in here, Truefield, sir. Yes, Emma and Sharita and Lori. I see y'all helping me this morning. Some of us condoning foolishness and all that stuff. Honey, please. You could drop dead today. You might not like that I said that just like that. That's how I got in trouble with that last video. But this one right here, honey, I'm bolder now and wiser and all that. I'm going to say it just like this. You can drop dead. Now, I told my niece a few minutes ago, I said, Jasmine, Tell auntie if it's something that you want to know, something that you and I can talk about. Because I want to impart wisdom into you. I want to do like my grandmama did. But because I don't know if I'm going to live to be 60 and 70 and 80, I want to start now, if I have not already, put stuff into you to make you go on, honey, and be great. That's what I told her. Tell auntie if it's any information that you would like. If it's uncomfortable for me, I will figure out how to tell you. Because I feel like you receive stuff from me. Because she called me her second mama. I don't care that she going to the middle school. I want to make her wiser. I want to impart this wisdom into her. Because I don't know what she's going to have to face. And I don't know how long we're going to be here to coach her through it. Because I tell y'all all the time, God did not give us these children for us to dictate stuff to them. He gave us these children to be tour guides. And sometimes the instructions that you give, they will not listen to until after they have learned themselves. Period. Period. But that don't mean I can't tell her. And I don't want to tell her when I'm fussing. I want to tell her stuff when she's able to receive it and able to put it into her mind. Because I don't know what she is going to face. I don't know what life she's going to live. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure. And when I pray to God, I don't pray that he keep everything away from them. I pray that whatever he allows, that it be used for the kingdom. That it turns around and be used for the kingdom. Whatever it is. Whatever this thing is. My mama never prayed for me to be on no pole dancing nowhere. She never prayed for me to be coming in and out of bedrooms and junk. She never prayed for that stuff. She prayed that I be able to speak knowledge and give wisdom. She prayed that I be the woman that God called me to be. And look at me now. I promise you, Diane had some sleepless nights. She had some sleepless nights, honey. Some nights where she should have received a phone call that said that Princess did not make it. Some nights where they should have been calling her down to the funeral home and asking her to look and see if that's me. Just telling you. My sister-in-law is in here, y'all. Nicole, I ain't make no sausage. You can see. That's all. And biscuit. Oh, check the biscuit. Okay. That's a cloth right there. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to go on about my business today. Oh, Laura said something. Hold on. Yes, we should be implanting God's word to empower young. Yes, give wisdom and knowledge. Don't be talking about somewhere that's uncomfortable. Thank you, Laura. Say that. Say that again. Repeat that again. Repeat that again. All that right there. You know, because folks will try to tell you how to live your life or what you're supposed to do and all of that, honey. And then some of them going to die before you and some people going to die after. You know, we don't know. We don't know. I said today, Reggie, if I don't wake up, and Reggie don't like to have these conversations now. He don't like to have conversations about them. So I said, Reggie, if I don't wake up, don't let my children be around here poor. Share some money with these kids. I said, I trust you to give these children $5. And he said, baby, I got it. Thank you. But you don't have to keep saying that. Because I don't know if I'm going to wake up in the morning. I just don't know. I don't know. I could go to bed nice and pretty and cute and all that, and I might not wake up. That's why I don't be listening to y'all no more about what I'm supposed to be doing. Because I get one chance to live. And some of y'all will be like, she out that camping, she ain't got no mask on. You put your mask on. You see what I'm saying? Put yours on. Worry about you. Some of y'all saw my picture with my family. Some of y'all start talking about we not practicing social distancing. How about this? How about this what we do? How about this what we do? Everybody, worry about yourself. Because then if something happened to me, the first thing they'll say, well, at least she got to spend time with her family. I told y'all wishy-washy. People are wishy-washy. Lori, aren't they wishy-washy? Dee, Emma, Sharita, aren't they wishy-washy? I'm telling you, people going to have something to say no matter what you do. She should have went to the school. She shouldn't have graduated from there. She shouldn't have did this. She shouldn't have did that. All of that right now. She shouldn't have attached herself to them people. She shouldn't have went this way. She shouldn't have went that way. Period. Thank you, Simone. They all over the place. She shouldn't have never got with them. They shouldn't have never had no kids. You can't give yourself babies. You can lay down and get babies, but Jesus is the one giving out babies. That seed come together like that. That ain't no something that man could just be like, we gonna plot and plan. You know what I'm saying? To see how people be like, I meant to do that. Honey, it's stuff. Some of this stuff is out of our control. Out of our control. It's out of our control. And as soon as we figure that out, we'll be better off and we can enjoy our lives. Y'all have a blessed entire day. Thank y'all to everybody that hang with me, because I know y'all don't have to do that with your time. That's why I don't want to waste y'all time with this. Thank you, Lori. Let me close with this. Didi, I see you, girl. Thank you for your support. Look, everybody, do what's best for yourself. After I read this, I'm going to just hit the finish button because we're going to be done. Because Lori going to close this out for us. Everybody do what's best for yourself and be concerned about yourself. Let everyone do what's best for themselves.